Hey, what's up guys, it's Jsmith Gaming here. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be going over Loonion at Town Hall 8. Loonion is a great strategy for farming. It's easy to use, very consistent, and you don't need your king to be successful. Although this video is centered around farming, I found that you can actually 3-star pretty easily with this strategy. But before we get into the first video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. We're actually really close to 200 subscribers, and it'd be awesome if you guys could actually help me get one step closer to that goal. So now, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. What's up guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm really excited to show you this attack strategy because it's really fun to wreck bases with it. So here's the exact composition that I use. As you can see, I use 26 balloons, 35 minions, and I have 2 rages and 1 heal. So that's the one part where I definitely say that you could swap up if you'd like. I like this because the heal really just benefits against maybe some splash damage or just the bombs and etc. all the stuff you have to deal with. But I don't need clan castle troops. You don't need them to be successful with this strategy, but if you were to get some, I would probably get a haste in the clan castle as well as maybe some balloons or maybe a dragon. So the plan for today's video is we are gonna break down a couple replays that have different scenarios, different types of bases, just different obstacles, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some live raids and hopefully max out my Town Hall 8. I have 10 walls left, so hopefully we can go ahead and max that out at the end of the video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first replay, and yeah, catch you guys there. Alright, so for replay number 1, we have, I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, but what you're gonna see here is I'd place a minion on the corner edge right here on that dark barracks to basically see if there is any clan castle troops, and this is a scenario I want to portray to you guys. So there's 2 options to go about if they do have CC. So this base in particular does not have a clan castle or any defenses in it, so that's good. But if they do have clan castle, you have 2 options. A is to try to pull the clan castle, and what I would do is maybe pull it to a corner over here with a minion and let it come out and basically deal with it with a poison spell and the minions. Or what you can do is, if you really don't like it, honestly, just go ahead, take the loss on trophies and move on to another base. Most bases you encounter will not have a clan castle, but I just want to portray that scenario for you guys. And so something I like to do with this strategy is that actually, as you can see, there's kind of some exposed buildings right here. So what I like to do is just kind of just take care of a couple of them, drop a couple loons on them, see if I can take them out. And that's exactly what I did. I just went ahead, took out an air defense, and took out a wizard tower as well. And then what I'm doing now is I'm actually starting the loon part of the raid, and I'm starting it from this side, and the reason being is because A, the air sweeper is pointed away, so I'm coming behind the air sweeper so it doesn't push my loons, and B, this air defense is really exposed. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I put the balloons in a line going down the base, and what I'm going to go ahead and do soon is rage them up so that way they can go ahead and push into the core of the base. And so after you have put down your balloons, you want to go ahead and follow up with them with some minions. That way you can go ahead and start cleaning up the rest of the base. And as you can see, I put a rage spell and a heal on top of that archer air defense, just because the loons are taking some damage and the majority of the loons went left. So I just thought it was my best interest to go ahead and make sure my loons get through that and they can go through the rest of the base. So as you can see, jumped into the rage on the left side, and this is pretty much going to be GG on this base. This base wasn't too hard. I actually thought this poison spell you're actually going to see me drop was completely pointless, and I don't even know why I did it. It was honestly just like whatever. But yeah, don't waste your poison spells like that, guys. It's pointless. But yeah, that's going to be GG for this base. Let's go ahead and get into the next replay. Different type of base, and overall just a different scenario. Let's get it. Alright, so on this attack against Corey, as you can see on this layout, they have very central air defenses, as well as next to the air defenses they have their wizard tower. So this means that you're going to have to drive to the core of the base as soon as possible, so that way you don't take damage over time, because if your balloons go around the base, that means the air defenses and the wizard towers are just going to hammer down on that. So the one thing that I spotted is they actually have the wizard tower, not the wizard tower, the air sweeper pointed the wrong direction. If I was designing this base, you definitely want it pointed towards the core or toward a particular direction. So let's go ahead and see what we did here. So what I like to do sometimes is put my king down and just kind of take some of the point defenses. So that way, even though it's just an archer tower, that's just one less point defense hitting my balloons. And as you can see at the top, you see that I dropped a single balloon just to take care of that bomb tower. It's always important to just take care of those defenses that are by themselves and don't really have any coverage. So what I did is, as you can see, raging both balloons on both sides to just get to the core and try to take these out as soon as possible. And then, as they approach the wizard tower, I drop the heal, and as you can see, they're gonna heal up very nice, tank the splash damage, and this is gonna be a GG. So as I said in the previous clip, as soon as you put your balloons down, you want to follow up with all your minions so that way they can clean up as soon as possible. And as you can see, very clean again. They honestly just steamrolled the base. This strategy works so well at Town Hall 3. And what we're going to go ahead and do now is we have one more replay to cover, and then we're going to do some live attacks and hopefully max out these Town Hall 8 walls. Let's get it. Alright, so for the third and final replay, we have Ismail. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but we're just going to have to go with it for now. So, like I said earlier in some of the previous replays, it's always good to pick off defenses when you can. And so one of the things that I always look for is those exposed defenses. So as you can see, this bomb tower is not covered by the air defense, so it's perfect for just to put a minion there. The mortar towers, not taken care of, and these are by themselves, so one balloon on each of those should really take that out pretty easily. So what we're going to go ahead and do is you're going to see me go ahead and put a minion there and put a minion on the mortar, and then just go ahead and take out that wizard tower and the archer tower with a balloon on each side. And so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start the main balloon portion of this raid. And like I said earlier, I always just like to kind of put the king down, even if it's just to tank one archer tower. I always just find it worth. And then I'm going to go ahead and put down some early rages just to get the balloons into the base, so that way they don't take too much damage from the air defenses, because it was quite a long travel time. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have to wait it out, because on this raid I had my barracks boosted and I didn't wait for my last heal spell to train. So I actually only had 2 rage spells. So as you can see, even with only 2 spells, although it would have been a lot cleaner with more spells, it was still a pretty easy 3. So this just shows you really just how strong this attack strategy is. Although it was a much closer raid than the others, it was still pretty handy. It was still a pretty handy victory, and didn't cause me too much trouble. So as you guys can see, it works great. And what we're gonna go ahead and do now is do some live attacks, see what we come up against, and hopefully let's max out these walls. Let's go. Alright, so I have 10 walls left. They're all right here from my understanding, and I really need 2,500,000 to pull this off. So let's go ahead and see if we can try to get either one huge raid or 2 pretty good raids. So let's go ahead and see what we can get, and it'd be awesome if we could actually get it one raid, but it's kind of hard to find 500k bases down here, but you never know, you know, gotta be optimistic. So 243, that's not terrible. We might just do this one just because, let's go ahead. The air sweeper's pointed in pretty bad direction. So let's go ahead. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and, alright. I think we're gonna come ahead from the top here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save a couple loons though. So we're gonna go ahead and put boom and boom, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna put a bunch in the line right there, and we're also going to put a bunch of minions behind it. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to put 2 loons there, actually 3, and well, what I should have done is actually saved those last 2 loons that I put down for the back end. And let's go ahead. I think this is going to be pretty much a GG, but let's go ahead and throw a heal down on that side just to keep those loons alive to tank for those minions. And this is going to be a pretty easy cleanup. I'm going to go ahead and put the king right there on the mortar tower, and this should really just be a GG. It's unfortunate that my balloons that I wanted to take out this air defense didn't end up killing it, but honestly, at this point, the base is pretty much wrecked. This wasn't the best base layout, But hey, look, it's farming. We're not going against the toughest bases. We're looking for the bases with the best loot, am I right? So it is what it is, and that's going to be a 3 stars. Let's go ahead for another one. What do I need left? I need about, let's see. So I still need about 220,000 to go ahead and make this. So let me go ahead and train some troops, and we'll go ahead and get ready for the next raid. Alright, let's go ahead and get it. About 220,000 that I need to pull this off. I actually got some CC troops. This would actually be the first time I actually ever use CC troops in a raid, if I do decide to pull them out. So hopefully, let's find a decent base to hit. And honestly, I don't care if it's a Town Hall 6, a Town Hall 5, or Town Hall 10. If it's a good base, I'm hitting it, because I'm actually really looking forward to maxing my Town Hall 10, and it's about time that I do so. So hopefully, let's go ahead and find a good one. And if you haven't already, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for making it this far in the video. But if you haven't already, if you could please leave a like or subscribe for more content. Leaving a like really does help my content get noticed by the YouTube algorithm, and it really just helps the channel overall. And then subscribing, if you like what you learn, I post all sorts of content. It really just helps out the channel, you know. And yeah, let's go ahead. So the air sweeper's in repair, but this is honestly kind of like a tough layout. So because they have a really good spread of air defenses. So I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna attack from this side. And the reason I do that is because, look, I'm gonna get my king to tank. I'm gonna put those in the line. Go ahead, rage up the king. All right, boom, boom. All right, gonna need to put a heal right there. Those are getting healed up pretty nicely. Use the haste, speed up those loons, and alright. So, I don't know, guys. This is going to be a really tough one. I think we're going to have to whip out the CC loons, and that's what we're going to go ahead and do, is whip those bad boys out, and let's get this base handled, you know? I'm getting this max Town Hall late, whether it's with max loons or nothing, you know. I need this. I want this max Town Hall 8. I'm 100,000 away. This is definitely going to be a 3-star. I'm so excited. Like, thank God, you know. Like, I'm finally going to be able to max it out. It took, like, I play on 4 accounts right now, and it's just so much work to get accounts maxed out, especially for each Town Hall level. So, I'm finally going to do it, and let's go, man. Let's go. This is gonna, boom. Only thing left is the Town Hall. I still have a bunch of Town Hall 8 content to film for you guys, because I've mainly been focusing on Town Hall 9 and 10 in my Let's Play series, but don't worry, no fear. Have tons of Town Hall 8 content coming out for you guys very shortly. Thanks so much again for watching the video, guys. Stay tuned for more content. I'll catch you guys in the next one.